Hi, my students. So, this is really weird because I am sitting by myself in my backyard recording a video for you, my students, and it's not like my normal thing. Like, I think I work better with an audience. I'm not really sure how to do this whole I'm gonna talk to a camera business, but it's a beautiful day. I'm gonna turn my camera around for a second so you guys can see. Like, it's gorgeous out there. Okay, oh my gosh, so gorgeous. It's a gorgeous day. So it's like a gorgeous day to talk about English. Let's talk about remote learning, you guys. Let's talk a little bit about what the heck is happening for the next, I don't know, 5 weeks, 6 weeks? I don't know. I don't know how long this is gonna go on. But I wanted to send a video just to kind of give you some face-to-face time to talk a little bit about what is this actually gonna look like? What are all of those things that I am uploading to Google Classroom? What do you need to know about them? So let's start, first of all, with what is coming at you on Remind. Okay, so first, let me back up. You guys are not getting any new online forums right now. In fact, I don't know that I will even need to use any new online forums at all because we have them all already. You guys have been using pretty much everything that I'm going to be giving to you. You've been using them already. So I think you guys will be comfortable with all of the online stuff that I'm using in my classroom because we've been doing it for months now, guys. So first of all, in the morning, I'm recording this on a Sunday, on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. But you are going to be getting this hopefully on Monday morning. So I sent out a remind that has a picture of this document, okay? And this is just a checklist. So I'm basically gonna walk you through this checklist right now, and I'm gonna kind of show you some of the things that are coming on to Google Classroom for this week. But the most important thing you need to know right now is this week, March 30th through April 3rd, is enrichment. There is nothing academic going on. You're not gonna need to read passages and respond to them. You're not writing any essays, okay? Right now, the main goal of this first week at Rosemont for everybody is to figure out, can you get online? Can you communicate with me? Do you have any questions or concerns about the online formatting of this new academic process that we're starting today? Okay, so that's the goal of this week. So relax, you have some assignments to do, but they're not going to be emotionally or academically difficult. Okay, they're not going to be really taxing on you. I want everybody to just take a breath. We're going to be fine. We're going to figure this out. So let's start a little bit with just some basics. Let's talk for a sec about schedule. I've been meeting every single day with what is called the instructional cabinet at Rosemont, and we have been coming up with a schedule and some guidelines that we're really hoping is going to help all of our students have a manageable workload and a manageable process over the next few weeks. Okay, so for starters, there's this new block schedule, and we've never done block schedule at Rosemont, or at least I've never done block schedule at Rosemont. Maybe it's somewhere in the history of Rosemont, who knows? But you guys are not used to block schedule, so let me talk a little bit about that. What that means for my class is that you and I are going to have class, sort of, on Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 a.m. till 10:30 a.m. That's a 90-minute chunk of time on Monday and 90 minutes on Wednesday. But that does not look like normal class time, okay? We are not going to be sitting face-to-face on a phone call for 90 minutes. We're not going to be doing 90-minute Zoom sessions, any kind of online. You're not going to have to be in front of the computer at that time. In fact, if your life is crazy right now and between 9 a.m. and 10:30 a.m., you just need to sleep in, guys. I'm jealous that you can sleep in because for the past however many weeks now, I'm still waking up at 5 a.m. I can't stop. So if you can sleep in till 10:30, for goodness sakes, enjoy that. Live your best life, guys. Live your best life. Enjoy that sleep in time. So you don't have to do anything for me at those hours. Those hours are more a guideline for me, okay? Between 9 and 10:30 a.m. on Monday and Wednesday, I will be available to you, okay? I will be online. You can expect pretty immediate answers from me. If you email me, I'm gonna get back to you really quickly if you're online at that time. If you email me outside of those windows, I'm still gonna get back to you as quickly as I possibly can, okay? But from 9 to 10:30 on Monday and Wednesday, I will be at my computer saying, this is my time to respond to students. That block is also to help with workload for you. I am only going to upload assignments on Monday and Wednesday from 9 to 10:30. That is also when my due dates will be. If I have any kind of work that I need you to do, I will only give you a due date on Monday or Wednesday from 9 to 10:30. I will never say something is due on a Tuesday because that's not my time. That's not my block. I will never have an assignment due on Friday. That's not my time. That's not my block. I will, however, on Fridays have one more office hour time, and that's on Fridays from 1 to 2:30, which again just means from 1 to 2:30, I'm going to keep my computer close by and I'm going to be responding to emails or to remind messages. If you need to contact me, contact information, email, remind. Those are the two things we have been using now since the beginning of the semester, beginning of semester 1. None of that has changed, okay? If you need to talk to me, just reach out to me on email or remind, okay? So none of that has changed, nothing new there. All right, so what happens this week? Starting on Monday, March 30th, what is happening? The first thing you need to do is watch this video. Check, you have done it. You're just gonna need to watch this video so that you can get a feel for everything that's going on, okay? The other thing you need to do is get onto Google Classroom so that you can begin looking at all of the documents that I've given you. On Google Classroom, I've changed the organization around a little bit. I've created topics, and I'm hoping that those topics will kind of help us keep all of this information organized. Okay, so for example, everything for this week, I'm putting in the onto the remote learning week 1. March 30th to April 3rd. Okay, that's all the documents I'm uploading that are for things due this week are gonna be on that topic, okay? And I'm just hoping that that will help you guys keep track of everything. Okay, so you're gonna wanna go in and find that. And once you find that, I want you to open up the Google Classroom weekly assignment checklist, okay? It's gonna look a lot like this. Okay, it's just gonna kind of break down a checklist. And what I want you to do with that is as you complete things, I want you to go in and just check it off, check it off, check it off. And on April 6th, when you're done with all of this, turn in. Okay, you're gonna finish that assignment and turn it in, and that will just show me, yes, I went through and did all of those things. So it's a way for me to see that you've done it. It's also a way for you to track that you're doing everything that I'm assigning. Okay, the next thing I want you to open is the 8th grade English remote learning classroom policies. Remote learning classroom policies. This is gonna look a lot like a syllabus, okay? And I'm realizing now that I put it down in dirt because I'm teaching from my backyard, okay? So it's dirty, but you know, you can see it, okay? So it's just dirt, and it's healthy, it's good, okay? So this is just gonna tell you some course overview. What does this look like? What do I think the next few weeks is gonna look like? Okay, and it's gonna hopefully kind of calm your nerves a little bit to let you know this is what this looks like, okay? Every Monday, I plan on sending you a checklist because you have as much time as you need to get these assignments done, guys. At the earliest, when I assign something, at the earliest, it will be due the next block. Okay, so at the most, you'll have at the least, you will have 48 hours to complete something. I will never get online and say, good morning, it's Monday, and guess what? This assignment is due in 90 minutes. No. The whole point of the block schedule and the online learning platform is that you can make it work for you. Okay, like I said, if you want to sleep in, sleep in. If if your parents are at work and you have to, I don't know, help do homeschooling with your 2nd grader, first of all, oh my gosh, my heart goes out to you if you're trying to help homeschool a 2nd grader right now. But maybe you have to make dinner, maybe you have to make breakfast, maybe you have other responsibilities that I don't know about. Make this schedule work for you. Okay, so don't worry about it. You will have at least a minimum of 48 hours to get an assignment turned around and turned in, okay? So this remote learning classroom policies is going to talk about some of that. It's going to basically explain to you that we are still using email, Remind, and Google Classroom. We're also on EssayPop, okay? The very first assignment that you have due is an assignment in EssayPop. If you forgot how to get there, essaypop.com. But if you forgot how to get there, I've put a link in Google Classroom. You're going to sign in using your normal GUSD account and login information. This is a quick 10-minute journal response. Okay, I've asked you a question. I'm asking you just to respond to it. It's called a pop question, the scavenger hunt pop question. Go ahead and take 10 minutes to answer that. Don't worry about spelling, grammar, any of that. Once you've answered, I've also asked you to go into the Hive, please, and just leave some positive feedback. Don't worry about any other, comments or concerns. Just leave positive comments back to people, okay? We're not giving any kind of feedback. I don't need you to worry about checking their grammar and spelling. Just give positive feedback. Say hi. Tell them I hope they're doing, you hope they're doing well. Okay, so going in, that's the first thing that's due, and that is due Wednesday, April 1st. Okay, this is not a April Fool's joke. This is due Wednesday, April 1st. I would like you to have your EssayPop journal response done by then. Okay, and the big reason I have a due date on that one is because by Wednesday afternoon, I need to let our administration know who has not gotten online yet. Okay, so I really need you to get online because that shows me that you're getting all of this information. Because if you're not, reaching out to you to find out what can we do to help. Okay, so it's not a punishment if administration is calling you. You're not in trouble. It's just us trying to figure out what do you need? Do we need to get you a computer? Do we need to figure out how to get you internet? What do we need to do to make sure your learning can continue in the next few weeks? So don't worry about that if we need to get that message out to you. But please, please, please do the EssayPop assignment by Wednesday, okay? And I've put a deadline of Wednesday at 9:30 a.m., which is my English chunk time. So that's why I gave you that. The block schedule technically doesn't start until April 6th. However, everyone is going to be doing kind of a practice round on Wednesday and Thursday of this week. So on Wednesday, April 3rd, I will be available between 9 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. You can reach out to me on Remind or email, and I will get back to you quickly at that time. Okay, so that's also when I'll be online kind of saying, hey, looks like you haven't finished the EssayPop assignment. Are how you doing on that? Let's get going on that. So starting Monday, I want you going through the remote learning classroom policies, and I'd also like you to open up the remote learning scavenger hunt. Okay, now this scavenger hunt is just a way to let me know that you've gone through all of the information you need to go through. Okay, so the first item on the scavenger hunt is asking you about EssayPop. Okay, so you can answer the EssayPop questions there. It's just asking things like, who did you leave feedback for on EssayPop? It's also going to ask you about this video. For example, it's going to ask you, what kind of dog does Miss Curtis have? Well, you'll be seeing a little clip of my dog in the video later, but I have a Jack Russell Terrier. A Jack Russell Terrier. He's a pain. He's an absolute pain. But he's pretty cute to look at. Like, he's a cute looking dog. He's a Jack Russell Terrier. Okay, so that's going to be one of the answers on your scavenger hunt. So write that down. It's also going to ask you about Springboard. You need to have your workbook. And if you brought your workbook home, awesome. You'll be able to do everything right there in that workbook. If you forgot your workbook, do not try to go to Rosemont to get it. Rosemont is closed, guys. You need to be sheltering at home. I am going to provide you with everything you need. Please, please, please do not leave the house for me, okay? Stay at home. You guys, if you don't have the workbook at home, I've put a PDF of that workbook up online. There's also Springboard online, so you can go to the PDF on Google Classroom, or you can go through Clever and get onto the online Springboard workbook, okay? The other thing you're gonna need is the Giver, okay? We weren't able to get these out to you before we left for spring break, okay? I'm wishing that I had gotten these out to you, but I didn't. Didn't know what was happening exactly at that point, so you need this book. Now, you don't need a hard copy like I have. I have given you a link to the PDF. Okay, there's a link to the PDF that's in the topic called The Giver. So that's going to be an online PDF. You can actually click something that lets it read. It'll read it to you. It will sound like a robot. It's terrible, but if it's helpful to you, you can read it that way. Audible has versions for purchase, and I'm hearing that Audible has quite a bit of free options right now. So maybe you can get that for free. And Once Upon a Time has also offered to give it to us for $10. So if you filled out the form that I sent out this weekend on that, you can pick it up from Once Upon a Time. That's a curbside pickup. You hand them $10. They hand you a hard copy of the book. And then, of course, Amazon sells it for, I think, under $7. So I'm asking that you figure out how you're going to read it. There is a question on the scavenger hunt about The Giver. You do not need to have the book in hand. You can use the PDF version to answer that question. And as long as I know that you know how to get to the PDF, we're good. I know that you have what you need. Okay, so getting your hands on The Giver, you'll need to know about Springboard, The Giver, this video, and Essay Pop in order to complete that scavenger hunt. The scavenger hunt is due Monday, April 6th at 9:30 because that's my English block. That's when all of my due dates will be. It will fall either on Mondays or Wednesdays during my block time. Okay, so that's what I need you guys to get done. And then once you have gotten all of that done, I need you to make sure you've checked it all off on the checklist that's in Google Classroom and then turn in that checklist. Okay, so you're gonna be turning in a couple of things. You're gonna turn in the remote learning scavenger hunt. You're gonna be turning in the weekly assignment checklist. And then there's one other thing. There is a treasure test. Okay, it comes at the end of the scavenger hunt. Okay, and it's basically going to ask you a few questions about yourself, and then it has 8 questions about the remote learning process, how to contact me, some of the information on in The Giver, and some information about Springboard, just all of the stuff that we've gone over throughout the week. It's a quick quiz. Doesn't count for points. It just lets me know, again, that you have all the information that you need and that we can move forward with this remote learning. Okay, that is about all I think I need you guys to know. I wanted to go ahead and make a video just so you could see me talking about this, and it could be something that you could go back to. That's it. I miss you guys. I hope you guys are healthy. I hope you're well. I hope you are staying home where we can keep the whole world safe, not just ourselves, but everybody else. And I'm looking forward to next week. We can actually start doing English, not just online learning, okay? But I'm looking forward to it. It'll be new, it'll be different, but that's fun too. It's kind of an adventure. So I miss you guys. Hope you're all well. Adios. You want to know one of the great things about this online learning business? Hopefully that video turns out. And if it does, I only have to give that lecture once, because we all know the first day of school is like the worst, where they come at you, teachers, we come at you with so much information, and we're like, here's our syllabus, and like, here's all this information, and it's painful for you guys to listen to, but like, it's painful for us too, because we have to do it 5 or 6 times. Oh my gosh. This video, I only had to make once. Oh, here's Hurley. Hurley, Hurley, he's running away from you. Hi, Hurley. Hi, Hurley. There's Hurley, the Jack Russell Terrier. All right, peace out, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Miss you guys.
For today, I'll be telling you my favorite joke. What is a shoe's favorite candy?
I don't know. What is it?
Sneakers.
Ha! And you wrote that joke on your own, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Nice.